Hi, my name is Sarah Smith, and I'm a horticulturalist here at Rogers Gardens, and today I'm talking to you about the plant of the week. I'm so excited to be able to introduce the different plants of the week. It's always kind of a little bit like Christmas because it's the new thing that everybody's been waiting for, and now we finally have it. And today's plant of the week is the Yves Piaget rose. So I'm standing right here next to some really nice examples. We have a handful of the tree roses, and we're going to be getting a lot of the bush roses in. It is such a beautiful, beautiful rose. It's a really big, old-fashioned type rose with a ton of petals. It has an 80 petal count, which is just absolutely amazing. The smell is totally delightful. It's this really, really beautiful pink color, real ruffly, beautiful edges. It's like a big scoop of like strawberry ice cream. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This rose was introduced in 1985, so it's actually a fairly young rose. And it was named after a Swiss clockmaker who made a lot of the trophies for different rose competitions, which I think is really kind of a cool little background on it. Just like any rose, it really wants full sun. So you want to make sure that wherever you plant it, it's getting a really good bright amount of sun. That'll really keep it flowering and keep it very, very happy. You want to feed it like any other rose in your garden. The rose food that I recommend is the Down to Earth Rose and Flower Fertilizer. This one I just fertilize all my roses with once a month. And I always try to pick a day on the calendar that I'll always remember. So I always try to do it on the 1st. I use about a half a cup to a fourth a cup. For a tree rose, definitely a half a cup. My bush rose is about a fourth a cup. When it's a little bit younger, or if I've skipped a fertilizer, I will definitely double that. So it's a really nice organic fertilizer. You don't run the risk of burning with this. Adds all kinds of great nutrients to the soil, helps keep it green and keep it really flowering. Just like any roses, you will encounter some disease problems occasionally and bug problems. The two things that I always have in my arsenal for roses, these two products. These are absolutely great. This is the Captain Jack's. Captain Jack's works really good on the rose slug. So that's when you're looking at your rose and you're noticing you have all these kind of funny little window panes in your rose leaf now, and a lot of times it'll be eaten through on the bottom, but it'll have a little tiny waxy layer still on the top. So that's actually caused by something called rose slug. And you'll flip it over and you'll see all the little holes, and sometimes you'll see the little tiny green bugs, but they're really sneaky. They're practically clear, so they're exactly the color of whatever they're eating. So if you don't see them, that's okay, still treat for them. The Captain Jack's looks really great on that. You want to spray the bottoms of the roses the best you can, and the bottoms of the leaves, because that's where they reside. And you want to do that about every 7 to 10 days for maybe about three treatments, maybe 4 treatments if it's a really bad case. But if you catch it early, you don't have to do it as often. The other thing that I really like, and I think is a must for every single rose owner out there, is the Safer 3-in-1. This is a fantastic product. This has the insecticidal soap in it. It also has sulfur in it. So that's going to work. The insecticidal work's going to work for all the little soft-bodied insects that we can sometimes get on our roses. The aphids particularly like the new growth and the new buds on your roses. So those are the little green speckles that you see. And then this sulfur in here works really well for powdery mildew, rust, and black spot. So we tend to get those things just because we're pretty coastal for the most part here in Orange County. If you're a little bit more inland, you probably don't struggle as much as us folks who live closer to the ocean. We get a lot of mildew problems. So giving this a good spray on there, the second you see a little hint of it, start spraying it. And then do that again every 7 to 10 days until you really notice that you're not really getting any more growth on there. You can also pull off the most effective leaves. Make sure when you're pulling them off that you pull them off and put them directly in a trash can, and that you don't go and touch all of your other roses. Go wash your hands. You don't want to spread it because it does spread pretty easily. You never want to pull those leaves off and drop them on the ground, because then you're introducing it to the soil, and that can cause the problem to become way more worse. So definitely just straight into a bucket, straight into a trash can, whatever you're going to use to take that away. But other than that, they're beautiful, beautiful roses. Keeping them deadheaded really keeps you having more and more flushes. It makes a fantastic cut rose because it's a really nice large size. to this rose. So if you guys have any questions, you can always put them down in the comments below. We can do our best to answer those questions for us. And of course, you can always call us here and talk to any of the knowledgeable horticulturalists we have here at the gardens. And of course, come in and see us. If you can't come in and see us, we have an online boutique that you can always shop. We do curbside pickup as well currently. And then make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We post all of our lovely videos that we do weekly there, so you can check up all those videos that maybe you've missed, see all the beautiful things that we bring in. You'll be the first in know about what products we get in for that week. And then our email list is great. That'll always let you know what kind of new things to expect. We put all kinds of beautiful things in those emails that our marketing does such a great job on. And then be sure to share this with your friends, tag your friends in this. Anybody that you know who's been looking for an Yves Piaget rose, let them know they're here before they sell out, because they typically sell out every single year. And be well and be safe and happy gardening, everybody. Bye.